Because this will be a good test to see the benchmarking of how it can handle full screen stuff, that's all. Oh, that's a good point, actually. What shall I go for?
I've restricted it to 80's.
Oh.
Because they're the most fun.
So now, where's that random 78 Ferrari or whatever it is that's... Because that should be in this category, because I thought that was the weird one that was a bit wrong.
Yeah, but it's not. I think it's coming out later.
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen it in-game, I've just seen a screenshot of it.
Okay. Oh, no, this is quite a... I quite fancy the yellow Lotus.
Oh, we're teammates.
Oh, well, we can't have that.
No, we should, because
Okay.
to me, that's the most fun to drive.
Okay, I'm going to go for the other Lotus then, just so that we can be, like, retro time warping. Okay.
So, Mansell on there. With us, and we'll have a Ferrari.
Oh, Nige.
Gerhard Berger. Who doesn't like a bit of Gerhard Berger?
Oh.
And Satoru Nakajima.
Yes!
Why not?
Like a jack.
To me, this is arguably the best bit of the whole game. The classics.
A lot of people have said that.
The aesthetics of the dials and inside the car is really, really well done. And then the other thing I love is just how it handles. And the sound, man. The sound is just superb, especially on the downshift.
Mm.
Look at that, it's got that sort of sepia brown England in the 70s kind of feel.
Yeah, I do like the little colour washes.
Retro pit crew.
Aww. Let's have a look at the retro pit crew. Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, it's taken away from me as well.
I have quickly seen the...
I'm not doing a setup, I'll just race default.
Okay, I'll do the same. Oh, yep, I saw a quick flash of a man looking a little bit perturbed.
Because his shirt was pixelated.
Yeah. Ooh, it does look sexy.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it just? It's weird as well because you learn to drive the modern cars with the longer nose and everything and the different handling, and this is like, I don't know, driving a roller skate.
No DRS and curves for me to worry about either, even better.
And then obviously the flames out of the exhausts.
Right, this is my first time on an 80's car.
Oh, wide.
Whoa! Hello.
Was that a bit dirty of me?
Ah, that's okay. You can be filthy as you like.
God, how fun are these cars?
They're like, are they like little Jack Russells? Only like 150 miles an hour instead. 150 mile Jack Russell in your face. Ah, now I'm assuming my car is turbo-y, so that's why it's so much faster down a straight.
Ooh.
Sorry. I always get...
you got in front of me and then braked.
How very sim racing of me. It's this corner I can't do.
Yeah, I've
made shit in 5th gear in the moderns. Ah! I don't really like that one.
Yeah, I've had an accident as well.
In your panties.
Exactly.
Oh, Satoru. Oh, crumbs.
What happened to you there?
I decided to go twerking in the... Twerk that Lotus. And because I'm used to... There we go, right.
Get back here, Gerhard Berger.
Yeah, hard bugger, I used to call him as a kiddie. Or McDonald's, depending.
This is probably sacrilege, but for me, I always think the best Ferrari lineup was him and John Alesi.
Yeah, they're the traditional lineup. Longest serving teammates, I think, until Mika and David came along.
Oh god, they went on forever, didn't they? Credit to Coulthard.
For putting up with being second all those years.
Yeah, because he clearly was.
Aww, good old DC. But then he was born with a disadvantage with a chin like that.
He was, yeah. It's very hard to aerodynamically sculpt that.
Special helmet design.
I just love this track as well. The combination.
Yeah.
Oh, the turbo's kicked in, hasn't it? Yeah, look at you fly there.
Literally.
I'm just giving you a rude hand gesture.
Oh, it's not a rude hand job.
Did you go off then when we...
Yeah.
Because your car sort of reared up like a horse.
No. It's all them turbos. Horsepower, baby. Oh.
We can do a quick 90s three-lapper after this if you fancy, because
Yeah.
the cars have that the V12 wine.
Oh, actual yellow flags.
The good old days when flags were flags and not lights.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just taken off as well. Oh, you win this time, Berger.
Next time he will not be so lucky. Does he appear in the 90s cars as well? Since he was there throughout it all.
I'll get you next time, Berger.
Doodle Inspector Burger. Doodle. Ah, Naki Jamer's gonna beat me too. Ah, shame last place.
But thoughts?
Fastest lap by 2 seconds. Good fun. Yeah, I like that. Me likes 2 thumbs up.
I genuinely think my best moments in this game have been in there so far. Let me set us up a quick 90s one. Not 25% distance, not enough hours in the day.
I've yet to survive a full 100% race. I'll do those on my own little.
I'd like to do co-op 100%, but I guess finding time to actually make it happen is what's difficult.
Life, damn you.
Oh, hold on. No, go away, strangers.
I don't want any of your candy.
Well, no, they can leave the candy. I don't want them.
It's drugged. It's drugged.
Oh, what is wrong with me today? I'm pressing every button except the right one. Just consistently. I'm just setting everything wrong. Right, I do not want that. We want that. Perfect. And then this is a local shop for local people. Some people are debating, like your thoughts on this, that they've put in the worst choice of Williams cars.
Oh no, the 96 one's beautiful.
Well, yeah, I mean, aside from the 96 one, which, by the way, is clearly the best car from the 90s collection in terms of performance. Just, it blows everything else away.
Let's have a look at the cars. So, the 92 one is an amazing car to have as well.
It's the F21.
Yeah, the 99 one. That's a bit of a weird one to have in. That's just because they're covering all the colour schemes, and that's the best one of those red colour scheme years, isn't it? Because then it was 2000, they paired up with BMW, and actually it would be a different era altogether then, wouldn't it? But they were always the Camel ones, then the Rothmans, then the Winfield. So, the more proof of your sponsor thing that you were saying. I remember all the sponsors from back then.
Exactly. I thought you would. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
But
let's get DC on here.
Yeah, there's no McLaren. That surprises me. There's no red and white like Marlboro and McLaren.
They wanted it, but McLaren have done a licensing deal with a different game, and they can't add them in this year. It might be next year.
Okay.
A lot of people were saying that they expect to see Benetton, but I imagine that you won't be able to get Benetton in this game. Or any.
surely they must still own. Because who must own that now? Because it would probably be under
It's Lotus.
Lotus.
Modern Lotus is what was Benetton, but
But
the
did they
Benetton
take?
family own the right to Benetton,
Yeah, so they'd have to go to the clothes shop and say, "Can I have your license, please?"
and they'll say no because they don't. Um, they don't like association with that kind of stuff anymore, I believe.
Bit of a weird U-turn. I don't get it.
All right, it's
Irvine.
mostly Ferrari grid, but let's put that 96 Williams on there. No, not you, Ralph Schumacher. Villeneuve.
I haven't listened to his album yet, by the way. It sounded like soft rock.
I've been meaning to get round to listening to the Jacques Villeneuve album. It's as good as when Hulk Hogan did an album. It's just it's when worlds collide and only good things can happen. Oh, we're at Suzuka. That was actually unintentional.
Oh, cool.
Again, I've picked the wrong settings, but never mind.
That's fine.
I'm in a 96 Ferrari. What did you opt for?
92 Ferrari.
So I'm guessing then you won't have the big whiny engine.
It's got this vision of an engine crying in the corner.
Ah.
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, the 96 Williams, I just think, purr.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Such a lovely car. In fact, all
You've
the
got a
cars look
very-
lovely there.
You've got a very wide rear, Simon.
Why, thank you. I've worked on that for years.
And of course, Villeneuve will just do everybody now into turn one.
No, you won't, because I'm covering him.
Thanks for driving to the side of me, Eddie Irvine.
Top of the morning to you.
Our cars sort of locked together and couldn't get any traction, so you've built up a massive lead.
Oh, no, I've not, because I'm now in the gravel. May need to help get some more cars back on the screen. See, Irvine's car reminds me of the good old days of playing Grand Prix 3 and 4.
Yeah. Eddie Irvine's one of those drivers, you know, that I always feel was hard done by in his career. He was one of those drivers that could have been a world champion if it wasn't for his teammate.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Formula One has gone backwards as well, hasn't it?
What do you mean?
These cars so much better balanced and easier to drive.
Yeah, I'd agree, actually. And unless this is how they've decided to do it for nostalgia reasons or something.
Well, no, what it was is that they said there were too many driver aids and it was too easy for the drivers. And then that's when we had that big paradigm shift, if you remember, when they shrunk the rear wing and they banned all the aerodynamic aids on the outside of the car.
Yeah.
And then, well, it started really with Adrian Newey, didn't it? With them banning active ride and electronic braking. Any form of brake assist was banned. And obviously these cars had all that.
I mean, this car just feels... It just sticks to the road.
Well, you've got a 92 car before all that was banned. Active suspension, electronic braking.
Go through, my friend. Give you some more air time so you can see some more of these lovely Ferraros.
I think this has also contributed to my acceptance that Ferrari aren't all terrible. Because they did build some amazing cars, didn't they?
They did indeed.
You just get back here, Jacques Villeneuve. You've got some Villeneuve.
Oh.
Did you like that?
Slightly.
Puntastic.
Ah, penalty. Never mind. This is just faux show. Oh, look. Coulthard in a Williams.
I remember him making his debut. Was that the same year he drove into the pit wall?
No, that was the following year. It was 94 in Spain he made his debut.
I just remember him driving into the pit entry and just binning it into the wall for no conceivable reason.
Yeah, Adelaide 95, yeah. The same year that he spun off in Monza on the warm-up lap.
I was watching some old Martin Brundle footage, you know.
Yeah.
And he was a bit pants, wasn't he, really?
It depends on the years that you look at. I think his 96 season was cack, because he was soundly beaten by Barrichello. But if you go back to, say, like 93 when he was in the Ligier, and 95 actually wasn't so bad in the Ligier as well. It was just his last year. He was just wiped the floor with.
Wasn't 93 though where he punted Nigel Mansell in the back?
Well, I'm not sure.
Because Mansell completely lost his stuff, didn't he? He just went mental.
Oh. Like I lost grip in that corner.
So did I.
I was so busy watching you, I didn't actually bother looking at what else was going on. Oh, Berger is in this set as well.
Yeah, I noticed, and I'm getting one over on him now.
Lols. Oh dear.
Did I just see you run wide, even though you took a really slow entry to the corner?
Yeah. Simon decided that throttle all the way down was always going to be the best bet.
Although, at Brands Hatch, you know, in that Lotus, if you've got clear track in front of you, you're basically on the throttle 95% of the time. It's like driving a go-kart.
Yeah. Why isn't there a fully fledged go-karting game? Because that would be so much fun.
There used to be on the PS1. Because I had it.
Yes.
Because my mum couldn't tell the difference between go-karting and Formula 1. Thanks, Mum.
That is quite a good spot. Well done, Zero. I enjoyed that.
I thank you muchly.
I'm not sure which ones I prefer better because they both handle like 150 mile an hour Jack Russells.
I think we both agree though that we'd rather have those than the catering we've been given.
Yeah. I'd feel like I'd do much better.
You can just saw it round, can't you?
Yeah.
Well then, I believe that's us.
That is awesome.
Let us get cracking.
Okay, right, that's an F9.
I'm just going to pop this into the room and get a drink. 1 second.
Oh, I'll do that as well.